Well, hello everybody. It's time for me to take a little break and do a little bit of wrapping, get off the main floor. I see Mrs. C has dropped me a few more things to wrap, a couple small things. I hope I'm finding everybody in good stead today. I'm going to try and get a few things done. Oh, I'm hearing something off the corner here. What is that? Let's check it. Okay, got that taken care of. So many things to get done. Oh, hi. What do you got for me, Mrs. C?
Different size boxes.
Okay.
Don't, if you can hide the fact that those are from the dollar store. The makeup is from the dollar store.
Well,
hide it.
Gift is a gift. But what is this?
If you can hide it.
Sure.
It's a box.
Oh, it's just empty. That's a nice box.
Yeah, so you can take the middle out.
Okay, I love the way we recycle things. It works really well.
It still smells of the candles in that.
Well, that's going to add a little bit to the ambiance.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Did you wrap Piper's?
I've wrapped everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring it into the main floor there.
Yeah.
Right after I'm done here.
I don't think that would fit.
Yeah.
Some of the makeup stuff. Oh, that's not going to come out.
No.
So that's useless.
I don't know. I could doctor that up.
Oh, you could cut this.
Yeah. If there's lots of things I can do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Let me add it. Okay, Santa dog, let Mrs. C out.
Wait.
What do we got there? Some more?
This little box would be perfect for.
Hi, Darren.
Some
Oh yeah,
stuff.
that's perfect.
Ooh. Okay, I want this box.
Done. Go ahead.
Well, I want you to put something in it.
Okay. Okay, I'll put something in it. I'll come up with something.
I'm not a coin.
No, not a coin.
No.
It'd have to be a pretty big coin to fit in that box.
So this is going to be mine, and you're going to use it.
Okay.
Or maybe I can use it.
Goodness. All right.
Back up, Lightning.
My goodness.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Darren, why don't you come up and visit? The links in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll get all that. It's just the boxes.
Okay, Lightning. Was that scary?
Oh no, I haven't wrapped everything. Oh, we've been wrapping for months and months. And it never ends. So I have to come up with new and innovative ways of doing up these nice little gifts. Some of them I can get away with the packaging that they come in, and others not so much. Why is it so many of the ladies stuff comes in odd shaped packages? Trim it down. So who do we have here? Oh, we got 4 people watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. What we got here? Okay, I think I know where that's going to go. Oh, some of these are going to be very easy to wrap because they're so small. I can use this is what you call being wise with recycling, and you can get away with all these little pieces, leftovers. Oh, that's way more than I need. Turn it down that way. Been looking at some of the coins that some of my friends within our community have been sending me, and I really do love looking at some of the world coins, especially from Great Britain and the United States, that are available these days, and a lot of them are relatively inexpensive, especially for a new collector. And where are they here? I was just looking at them. Where'd you? Oh, there they are. I'm just starting on these ones. They're actually quite interesting. They're the 10 pence coins that the Royal Mint came out with, and they have letters on them, and all the letters of the alphabet. And they actually have a booklet out. I don't have the booklet, but it's kind of a neat set to pick up if you're starting to collect British coins. I'm hoping to build on that set a little bit. British coins also, they're unique in that they have different territories. One here I've got a 10 pence from the Ballywick of Jersey, which is quite different. And apparently, from what I understand, and correct me if I'm technically incorrect, you can't use these in mainland Britain. They're only good for the territories they're in. This is a 1992, which is kind of cool. Right there. And the 50 pence coins was a 2009 one. This is one that's celebrating the Victoria Cross. It's showing a soldier carrying another soldier, a wounded soldier. And I'm going to add that to my collection too. A good friend of mine in the UK sent me. Here's 50 pence. Looks like it's for, I believe, the Commonwealth Games. Correct me on that one. But it's shows a chap firing a rifle in competition. And it's another Victoria Cross one, 50 pence, different year. This one's a 2006. It shows the Victoria Cross. Canada, we also have the Victoria Cross too, but it's modified, and it's made to look very similar to the British one, but we have our own. So they're nice collectible coins. If you're interested in collecting coins from other countries, and you happen to be in North America, might consider doing Great Britain and Canada, or if you're in in Canada, the U.S. and Great Britain as well. They're a nice addition to your collection. Not to mention, because we're such a diverse community, it's worldwide. It's great when you want to trade coins, because there's people in the U.S. that want to collect Canadian or British, and vice versa. And instead of having to put out a lot of money, you can actually trade coins. They're nice to find in stockings too. Throw a few coins in there. Hello, David. How are you doing? Ho, 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 ho. Welcome to my workshop in the wrapping room. Yeah, I certainly like relaxing. What we got here? It says EEAC says a radio station in Muncie, Indiana has the call letters WERK. Interesting. I guess that's great for people who are driving home or going to work. And isn't that a fact nowadays? That's where most people listen to the radio, is in their cars. They don't. Back in my youth, before we even had television, we had radio. We sit around and listen to it. And now, I think most people just listen to it in their cars. Okay, I need a bow, and I need a nice label for that. May look like a fishing tackle box, but it's my tag box. I collect tags, lots and lots and lots of different Christmas tags. I try to match them up as best I can. Got a little color on that one. I could. Oh, that's pretty. But it's size. Maybe. No, I'm actually going to like that one better. Or I could put one with me on it. Yeah. I'll save that for the kids. And since I'm using blue, and that's white and silver, got some bows in here. I got a small. Oh, those are big blue. Big blue. Do you have any smaller? Oh, then I have to go into my special bow trunk. A bow trunkle. I've got lots of the blue ones here, but they're all big. Should get that out. Just get ready. Oh, I mustn't forget. I got lots of bags too. easier to get a hold of later. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I like that. Miss Southern Belle, you're here. Nice to see you on. David, you treat that kitty nice. You know we know. Oh, Miss Southern Belle, it's always so nice to see you on. A sweet box for Dove Season 91. That's nice. Kathy's Corners. KK, it's always nice to see you on board. Welcome to my workshop and my wrapping room. You know, I'm in the mood for something nice and hot and sweet. Maybe a hot chocolate with marshmallows or Let me put that on. All right. That turned out pretty good. That's not bad. Just a tiny little gift. It's not the size that counts. Okay. There's something else. Oh, yes, that oddball, that odd-shaped one. What will I use for this? The bag. Oh, yeah, I know it's not the same, but you know, a lot of people really like them, and these are nice. That's a very pretty one. Yes, grown-up look to it. Yes, that would make a really nice gift bag, especially for an odd-shaped. And it comes with a tag on there. That's not bad. Let's find the appropriate paper for that. See, it's black. It's got a little bit of red in it. That's something with some sparkles. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I'm wrapping for a lady. So, Something elegant. Something elegant. There's a fold here. Find one more piece to go inside. Oh, I really do love this paper. This paper is beautiful. Okay, we'll do it again. We'll stick that in. And we'll find the opening there. I'm going to take the one that I wrapped. I don't want it too easy for them to get out. So they can't really see what it is. Just flare out some of it so that it's sticking out. That is nice. Okay, that'll work. Okay. We'll put that right there. That will be wonderful. You know, these might come in handy because I got some other things there that are pretty tiny. What do we got? Oh, it's nice to see Tupac Coin Roll Hunter on. Wonderful channel. Lots of fun with the games. Don't know what happened last night. Went to visit his channel and StreamYard kept bouncing me out for some reason. That was weird. Okay. We've got all kinds of... These are all going to go to the same person. Mrs. C wants me to do it in such a way that she has multiple little gifts, but I can use this. Sure. Okay. Implications. I'll put those in there. Give a little bit of padding. Zip it up so she has that. A little bit of bulk. Gee, some of these I might put in her stocking. Yeah, that would fit the stocking good. Oh, that would fit. No, those fit in the stocking better. For a lady, yes, the stocking. I'll put that one in one. And put those in another, so she can actually have 4 different ones. It's fun having 4, more than one thing to open up, isn't it? It makes it far more interesting. So, I know what a little bit of what Southern Belle is doing today. What's everybody else going to do today? Sunday? Oh, yes. That's perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, look at that sparkle. Opens that up on Christmas morning. That is going to just pop. It's lovely. That is wonderful news, Tupac. It really is. We have Toys for Tots here in Canada. We also have Santa's Anonymous. A lot of good organizations to help out with those that are having hard times this year. And of course, there are quite a few of them. And it's always a warm feeling to be able to get out there and make a family feel a little bit nicer during the holiday season. Because when things don't go right and people feel like they've been left on their own and forgotten, there's nothing like a little bit of family love and cheer to make them feel a lot more warm inside. And we can all do a little bit of that. Yes, Mrs. C's done Santa's laundry too. She got to make sure that she doesn't mix in the reds with the whites. It's a little challenging. No, yeah, this has to be dry cleaned. Okay. Do I have any leftover for this one? I can use. Probably not. No, I'm gonna need a little bit bigger. And then again, it's a lady, so I gotta be a little bit more selective in how I'm going to wrap this so it looks a little more elegant. I have a feeling I'm going to be very, very busy this week. Besides everything that's going on up here in the workshop, I've also got mall duties to take care of. What is that? With the blue bean? Yes. I like those blue ones. The laugh's easy. Okay. Get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. We'll get it. Oh, yes. I knew I'd find something that I think was appropriate. Like that. It's a little trimming. Make it a little bit cleaner. Oh, you don't have to bend my arm to get cookies and milk. There's nothing like a nice cold glass of milk with some cookies. I prefer milk. You don't want to deter from the flavor of the cookies. But I think I overdid a little bit last night. I had quite a few. Okay. Eyeball it. I've done this so many times over the years. I don't need a lot of effort to try to measure anymore. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. I'm gonna do it. Here it goes. Score. Oh, get that in. A little bite at the end. Get off there. Okay. Of course, I'm going to have enough to do another one too, which is wonderful. Maybe. I was going that way, wasn't I? I do like that. So in the new year, I hope that I have a little better setup for my channel, so that we can spend a little more time together. At least get the Numismaniac going again, and After Service Adventures Canada is going to be quite the channel, I think. And all these little pieces here I can use for smaller items that I want to hide. They're on the main floor. I'm just taking it easy in the wrapping room on my own. Once in a while I need to have that little quiet time. You know what it's like. Even when the clauslings are over, I need to take a break once in a while, because it's called having me time. And yes, everybody needs me time. And then get a fresh start, and you can get things going again. So I take a little bit of me time. Of course, I'm still working, but it doesn't feel like work. It's one of those things where, you know, you have a job. I use that word loosely because this is a job. This is a pleasure. You have a job and you love it so much it doesn't feel like work, because you're doing something you like. Everybody aspires to something along that way. Because you don't like what you're doing, the days can drag on really long. The other thing too that I might recommend is that try to work smart, not work hard. Always look for new ways to make whatever it is you're doing easier and more efficient. And if you happen to be working for someone else, they may notice you. I'm not saying always, but in a lot of cases they will. So when Santa looks back, there's a lot more than just making toys in my life. Even though I do aspire to it, I did everything from being a baker. I did a baker for quite a while. I was a butcher. I helped my mother make candles. I guess that makes me a candlestick maker. I don't know. I worked in construction for a while. I put in overhead doors. I did that stint in the military, believe it or not. Yes, Santa's a veteran. I even drove bus. I drove trolley. I fished in the Bay of Fundy. Oh, there's a lot of things. I think I've forgotten a lot of the stuff I did. Oh, it's what they call here in Canada and the Commonwealth countries a commissionaire for a number of years. Huh. I was a cowboy. I actually used to herd cattle in southern Alberta, just outside of High River. And I must admit that was one of the more memorable things I did. So in life, you can look at doing. Oh, I'm sure a lot of the other adults here that are on will agree with me. Through life, you tend to try a whole bunch of different things. There's very few people I know there. They've started a job and stayed at the same one their whole life. Few, but not very many. That's very true. But let's not say that in front of the kids. We don't want to ruin the image of the Christmas magic. Okay. A little upside. That's not too bad though. Under the tree, that'll sparkle. Let's see what we got here. I said I was going for the blue. Kind of like the silver on that. I think I'm gonna go with the silver on that. Have I ever driven a tank? I haven't. My oldest boy was in the Armored Corps and he drove tanks. I had the privilege of riding in a tank, but I never drove one. I did drive an armored personnel carrier, but they're not in use anymore. They have far more sophisticated pieces of kit now. Oh, yes. I think I'll do some curls on this one too, because it looks really nice. Yeah, candy canes are a weakness of mine too. I like using them when I'm doing my hot toddies or my hot chocolate. It's starting to give that lovely peppermint taste. Get back to me. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I like to focus on peace and harmony in this very, very mixed up world. It's been very hard on people. Not just the last couple of years, but the last couple centuries. Yeah, we're looking at the hardships that they went through. You know, one of the games we play is, well, it seems to be a popular one in my family, is we always take our birth dates and we backtrack 100 years, just 100 years, and we try to imagine what it would have been like to live 100 years before you were born and what events took place. And even to ballpark take a look at where we're at now and go back 100 years, we're very lucky. We're very, very lucky. I mean, they call it the swine flu or the Spanish flu, whatever you want to call it. That took 50 million lives right after World War One. And you take a look at pictures of people walking around with masks back then, but they didn't have the knowledge that we had regarding cleanliness and trying to stem the infection. And they didn't have social media. They didn't have all these different things to try to keep us safe. So you look at the positives. We're very fortunate, even though it's been a heck of an inconvenience for a lot of people. That's right, Miss Southernville. Peace and harmony to all. That's all I could wish for. We've gone through enough. Everybody's gone through enough. We need to step back and take stock at what we have and enjoy the people we're with, because let's face it, the greatest joy that anybody can have is to be with family and friends. Today, I'm looking forward to seeing the faces of the children this year. Sometimes they turn out better than expected. Marlon, hi. How are you doing? Thank you very much. Yes, Steph, still wrapping presents, and it's a lot. But again, most of the time it's management. But for me, a relaxing time when I want to spend time with friends within my YouTube community, it's kind of nice to be able to sit back and do some wrapping. Maybe pop some bubbles. Good. So I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do that one for stocking stuffer. Should be 3. No, maybe I'll put that there. Those are better for stockings. I'm going to put those. I'm going to put those in. I like those bags. But I want a different one this time. Where did I put those? Here we go. There they are. Oh yeah. Yes. I found one. I like this one. So it comes with a little card too, which means I don't have to look for a tag, which is really nice. Hey Jessica, how are you? Okay, so now that we're doing that one, this got puppy dogs on it, but still for a girl though. We got lots of reds in there. Okay, we'll do the flute. Well, that's one way to do it. Absolutely. Oh, wonderful. Okay, those ones are going to be wrapped separately, only because they're going into Christmas stockings. And I want to make, make sure I don't use too much of that stuff. Hey, waste not, want not. You got scraps, might as well use them. Oh, that works. I'm looking forward to going out and seeing all the little clauslings, I call them. They're all over the countryside here, and we're gonna make some personal visits. and slip up towards Morinville. That worked. Yeah, everybody take a look at the link that Tupac put in there for the Toys for Tots for the that wonderful fundraiser he's hosting. And who do we have? Well, isn't it my old friend Andrew, who has been so mean to Santa over the last couple weeks? That's okay. I forgive and forget. Perhaps I'll give you a book on how to play crib fairly. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice piece. Again, trying to conserve paper. So, Marlon, have you found any jingle bells up your way when you're doing your metal detecting? Oh, my goodness. If you haven't guessed yet, Wordna is one of Santa's elves, but he's an elf with attitude. Oh, you too. Yes, that's just I wouldn't say every night, but every second night at least that we play cribbage. I'd hate to even try to count the number of crib games I've played over the last couple of years. Let's just say when we can start playing crib in real time, so we're not doing it online, all that practice is going to be great. It's just every once in a while you got to get back together and practice using a real crib board and real cards, because you got to count and not let the machine do the counting for you. Perfect. Oh, you're on, word. Yes, when my father-in-law was alive, we used to play upwards of 14 or 15 games every night when we got together, and he was quite the crib player. So yeah, that's one of Santa's favorite games to play is cribbage. Tabs 1, nice to see you with us. Okay, simple yet effective. So now that I've got a small batch, I'll show you a few more things that I've done with my coin collecting that I've done. I've shown earlier, I've shown some of the British coins that came in thanks to a friend of mine in the UK. And I haven't put them in the albums yet, but I've got some really neat US coins, nowhere near as big as my US friends collections, but being up north here, it's kind of nice to actually be able to build on the collection. The one I'm going to show you is not my Littleton albums because I've got so many of those things and it take forever to go through it. I don't want you to fall asleep on me. So I'll show you what I've done for the ones that don't really fit the albums I have. They give you an idea of where I'm at. Okay, this is almost as big as my naughty and nice list. Well, the first thing I'll hit up on is I want to talk to you about old books that you pick up for coin collecting and collecting paper. Anything about numismatics. Some of them you'll need the newer ones for the newer denominations and calculating the values and whatnot. But if you're into paper money, you know, any of that sort of thing, you can get these either through coin clubs or at your local bookstores, and they have huge amounts of information in it about world currencies. This one covers every currency on the planet. The book is dated, but we're looking at old paper. We're looking at old currency. And these are a great reference to have. As a collector, I would suggest, if you can get a hold of some, put them into your collection. They're really interesting. This is what 1950, I think this one was. I'm trying to read my Latin. It's not that great. So yeah, don't be afraid of picking up books, because the more books on your hobby, the better. Now, I was talking about my U.S. currency. What I did for my collection is I just got myself from a Staples store. I don't know if you have it down this. Pretty sure you do down in the States. Just got myself a book. Did up an insert to put in the front so it looks kind of nice. And then, of course, at your LCS, you can pick up these lovely sheets and the ones that you use with the 2x2s, and you can put them in there. And, of course, I put in, thanks to a friend of mine, they gave me some sheets on all the different older coins, most of which I don't have yet. But I think the oldest one I have is 20% silver. Is that 20% silver? Yeah, it's a 3-cent coin. Couldn't even tell the date on it. It's so worn. It's between 1851 and 1873. You know, it's kind of nice to be able to find things like flying eagles and that sort of thing. Being in Canada, it's, you know, we don't see a lot of this stuff, but you know, by putting in something simple, organizing it by date, and if you can by all the mints. U.S. coins are a challenge to do, believe me, with all the different mints and the different dates you have. You go back a long way. These are my Morgan dollars, so I got a few of them tucked away in here, and some the Eisenhowers, and I got a few of the, yes, very few of the Susan B. Anthony's, and of course, right in the back, I throw my U.S. currency. Nothing fancy, but if I find something, or if I'm lucky enough to pick it up, then I'll throw it in the back. So it's it does. Oh, this is the one that I really like. There, I got a $5 Confederate note, which is a real one, and I even got some funny money, which was kind of neat. So that's how I do my U.S. coins. Nothing huge, but they're a lot of fun to collect. And being the States is, you know, so close, and having so many friends down in the States, we exchange coins all the time. I'll send them Canadian, they'll send me U.S. So we're actually building up our collections, and it's not costing us, you know, anything except for the exchange. So that's very cool. So yeah. So who all do we have in here today? Let's see. We got Evil Arch Conservative hanging out. Southern Belle still here. I know what time have we got in here? We got 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. 4 o'clock on the East Coast. What is it on the West Coast? Is an hour different. I think you're an hour back from us, aren't you? Are you 1 o'clock over there, Tupac? I don't know. Should keep my time zones straight. Collecting or detecting Okanagan. Oh, how did I miss you? Yeah. It's been a while since I've been down to the Okanagan. See friends and family down in Kelowna, and I even got a sister that's hiding away in the hills. I say she's living in Petticoat Junction because she's outside of Beaverdale in a little town called Carmi, which is basically a ghost town. So I have a daughter in Trail. So I got some BCians up there too. 1 o'clock. I knew it. Yeah, it's what. How is it that the West Coast is always an hour different when we should be the other way around? I don't get it. Oh, and of course, field guys at 3:08. Gotta love time zones. It's a lot of fun flying the sleigh through those. Yes, the Kettle River. Yes, I actually went down there. It was the water level was low when I went down the last time, but we do some we oh, what do you call them now? 4-wheel drive vehicles. Completely slipped my mind. Anything beyond a sleigh, I'm no good. Uh, have a lot of fun going back there anyway. I remember the one time I was sitting in my sister's hot tub. Believe me, that was nice. She's got a little cabin there, and she put Christmas lights in all the fir trees, and it was early in the morning, and the mist was across the grass, and the lights were sparkling in the tree, and I was sitting in this hot tub, and I heard a deer walk through, and they're looking at me, and it was just surreal. It was beautiful. So definitely British Columbia have got some really nice sights. I could see that. Yeah, yeah. Nice place to cool the feet down the Kettle River. Hey, thug stacking. And I was quite surprised too when you go to Soyuz from there, and you go down that one stretch of highway, and you look up, and there are houses sitting on top of the mountains, and you look at these houses, and you see these access roads going up, and they're at an angle like this, and you're like, okay, it's nice while it's dry. How do they get up there in the wintertime? Do they have a tow rope or something? They better have some really good chains, and they got no. Of course, it's just the road cut into the side of the mountain. There's no edging or anything, and you're like, okay, nice house. Not sure if I'd want to get there unless I had a helicopter pad up there or something. Yeah, that's beautiful country. I'm looking forward to getting down that way again and getting down to actually cross the border and head down the states. Uh, I love the West Coast, especially right along the coast, and you know, I'd like to see the giant sequoias again. I'd like to be able to head down to Sacramento and Los Angeles and swing over to Phoenix. Of course, not during the summertime. I don't like summer down there, but during the winter, it's lovely. Well, I'm wondering whether I thought I'd have more. I know I have more to wrap. I think I'm going to go and hunt down to see if I got a few more things to wrap up there. I know I do. I got tons of stuff. So, if you have any questions on Canadian numismatics, feel free to drop the questions in the chat. I'll do the best I can. I certainly have the reference material at my fingertips. And any questions about Christmas, if you want to share what you're doing, do you have any children that you'd like to bring up and chit chat in live? I mean, this is a chance for people to actually go live with me. I'll put the link back in. No, I haven't. The last time I was down there, I went to what the heck? Maybe I did go to the ghost town because I seem to recall seeing a ghost town. The thing that crops up in my mind is that they have a place down there where it's a restaurant where you go in, and if you're wearing a tie, they cut it off you. So better not wear your favorite tie down there. But where was that? It's been a few years. Last time I was down there, I actually went down 3 days before Mount St. Helens actually went off. I drove right by it. No, no. Not, what? Word nut? Does Canadian numismatics make any sense? Not since 2012, but so I guess that's nonsense. I don't know. No problem at all, Tupac. You're welcome at any time, anytime. And I'm going to fade away here for a second. I'm going to put the link up for anybody that wants to come up live, and I'm going to grab a couple more things to wrap here. I did catch it. That's why it said it was nonsense. Yeah, you have a great day too, detecting Okanagan. And feel free if you've got any children or grandchildren handy and you want to bring them up. This is a family friendly channel. I'll be happy to talk to them, listen to see what they want for Christmas. And I'll put that link in here right quick. Well, looks like I'm wanted back on the shop floor, so I've been allowed to have a milk and cookie break. So I'm going to have my cookies and milk and field any questions or chat with anybody that wants to come up. And then I'm going to have to run back to the main floor and get on those L's. So, oh, shortbread today. Oh, nothing like a cold glass of milk. Mrs. C says that the mass consumption of this stuff that keeps my beard white, but I tend to disagree. I think it's just all that snow blowing in my face. So one of the big questions that I keep being asked is how many things are available for a coin collector for Christmas, and what would be recommended. And that's a toughie because we're all at different stages in the hobby. I think there's two ways of going around it. Talk to your friend or family member and find out what they need. There's different tools that really are requirements for a coin collector. And gosh, well, next time I come on here, I'll pull them all out and I'll show them to you. But you should have a number of different items to help make your experience easier and a little more organized. The other thing too is that a lot of collectors are looking for specific coins. Now, initially, if you're a new collector, you tend to pick up just about everything because you got so many holes to fill, and everyday coinage is pretty cheap to get a hold of. It's usually just face value. But as you progress through the hobby, you end up getting to the point where you need those key dates, those ones that are really expensive, and so you have to save up for them, or sell some of your duplicates or whatever in order to get a hold of them. So if you got someone in your family that would like to help you out with that, usually it's a gift card would be the easiest for a coin collector, so that they can have enough money to pick up the item, that coin that they really want. It's a fun hobby. I don't know how many of you are out there that are collecting ancient coins. They call it classical numismatics. That is probably one of the toughest areas in the coin collecting hobby that you can do, because basically they're hard to identify. Excuse me, a cookie in my throat. But those are neat. I started collecting some. The newer things, easier. the Royal Canadian, in our case in Canada, you got the Royal Canadian Mint. I am also a member with the U.S. Mint, so you can purchase your coins down there. If you buy coins for a collector, make sure that they're collecting those types of coins, because the newer coins, a lot of them have really heavy premiums, and they can become very expensive. So typically you're not collecting premium mint coins for stacking purposes. That would be crazy. So yeah. Oh, this cookie is good. So who do we have left out here? And I see a number of names. Send a wave to me so I know that you're still there. Mm. Oh, that's good. Well, it certainly has become quiet, so I'm going to get back on the shop floor. I want to thank everybody for dropping in, and I'll be back tomorrow and the next day, every chance I get, and we can chit chat then. And by all means, if you have children or grandchildren, invite them on up, come on up with them, and we'll have a little chit chat, see what they want for Christmas, and have some fun. So this is Santa Claus from the North Pole of Canada, signing off and wishing you a very, very Merry Christmas. Take care, folks.